Welcome back, everybody. Today, I got something a little different. It's not in the garden because it's raining. It's a very dreary day here in the Mississippi area. And I have been thinking on different things and trying to better our homestead. And one of the ways to better your homestead is to save money where you can save it. So, thus, the Make It Cheaper challenge is being born. I want to take 2 items that I use regularly in my pantry and make them because I realized over this past year that, hey, there are things that I can make cheaper than I can buy them in the store. And the end game of this challenge is to create videos for the subscribers to use that they can get their pantry ready. They can have things ready for their meals to make it easy. You don't have to run to the store. You'll already have a lot of your essential seasonings or whatever that this collaboration ends up having. So at the end of this video, I'm going to challenge 3 YouTube channels to do the same. Choose 2 items that you can make cheaper at home that a lot of people probably use and share it with your subscribers. A lot of things are a lot easier to make than we realize and a lot cheaper. That convenience factor adds up really fast. So today I'm going to make chili seasoning for, of course, making chili, and I'm going to make taco seasoning. These are 2 things that our family uses interchangeably with a lot of different meals, and you can control the ingredients that go in it, you know what's going in it, and you can make it healthier for your family. I will put the recipes down in the description, and I will also let you know how much to use of each one. So to get started, it's really simple. I have all my ingredients in little bowls because I plan on making big batches of these because it's something that we use regularly. And if you're smart, or if you think it's cool, you could probably make these and share them as a gift with friends and family, which is really cool and very thoughtful, in my opinion. So I have my seasonings, measuring spoons, my mixing bowl, funnel so that I don't spill it in transition, and I have these little half-pint canning jars. Now I know these have been hard to come by this year, very hard to come by. But I noticed that a lot of stores are restocking, so if you didn't know, I'm here to tell you. Now is the time to stock up on your canning supplies if they're available. I'm not saying hoard them, but the reality is, if you don't have canning jars, you can't store food long term, like without being freezer burnt and all those things. Canning things can last a really long time, and it just creates another way of storage. Some people have freezers, some people don't, but if you can, and there are a lot of things you can, or you can dry store like I'm gonna do here. Canning jars are your friend. They have multiple purposes. So my first recipe is going to be chili seasoning. Chili seasoning calls for 2 tablespoons of chili powder. And I'm very excited about this coming year, making my own chili powder, growing a plethora of different peppers this year so that I can do it myself because I liked that freedom and flexibility. And you can add in different peppers have different flavors, so you can, the sky's the limit. Chili powder, you need 2 tablespoons of chili powder. I'm sorry y'all can't see the bowl, but my setup is a little today. Cumin, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder. Okay. A teaspoon of coriander here. Make sure I'm putting in there. In the right amount. 1 teaspoon of unsweetened cocoa powder. Now, most of my ingredients I buy from nuts.com. They have things in bulk, and honestly, to buy it in bulk is cheaper than to continue buying it from the store. And you can refill your canisters. You can make these all from a lot of the same ingredients, so it saves in the long run. A half a teaspoon of garlic powder. All right, and we have 1/4 of a teaspoon of cayenne powder. Now, I like stuff with a little kick, so I'm gonna put 1/2 of a teaspoon of cayenne powder. 1/2 a teaspoon of salt. Okay, and we have a teaspoon of regular paprika. Isn't it pretty? And a teaspoon of smoked paprika. But you can tell a significant difference in the color of those two, so you don't get those mixed up. Just in case, I put them in separate containers that look different. And that is it. So you would take this and mix it up. Baby bean. Right. Mix, mix, mix. And that is simple as that. And you only need 3 tablespoons of this. Some people might need 2. I will use 3 because I like my things seasoned well. 3 tablespoons, and that's all you need. So I'm going to take this and my funnel. Here we go. And I'm just going to pour it in here. It'll be easy to retrieve this from this jar. The mouth is wide enough. And then I can just take this. I will not be using these lids for anything but storing these. So I'm going to turn it over like so. And I'm going to write the name of this seasoning on the top, which is chili seasoning. And it's that simple. Very easy. The next one, which uses a lot of the similar ingredients, will be taco seasoning. I have a little notebook that I write these seasonings down in because I don't want to be running around like a wild chicken trying to find them later on. So, use the same bowl. You don't have to, just for time's sake. Okay, so we're going to make taco seasoning. Here are the ingredients for that. Like I said, a lot of similarities. Chili powder, 2 tablespoons. Cumin, 2 tablespoons. Okay. Onion powder, 1½ teaspoon. And a half. Okay. Garlic powder, 1.5 teaspoons. So I get 1 of those. Okay. Cayenne, 1/2 teaspoon. And black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon. And you can double, triple, quadruple these, which is what I'll be doing later. Salt is 1/2 teaspoon. And oregano is 1/2 teaspoon. And that's simple. We're going to stir it up. Mix it really well, which you can actually do in the jar. Just shake it. Make sure there's no oregano. Pour it in. And it's that simple. You flip this lid over. Put it on. Taco seasoning. Super simple. Shake it up if you need to. And that's that. So the 3 Homestead or YouTube channels I want to challenge to do this is Black Gumbo, who's awesome. I love his channel. Roots and Refuge Farm. I know Jess and Maya, they have kiddos and they cook a lot of meals, so I'm sure she has some awesome things to share. And Cog Hill Farm. So keep an eye out for those videos, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a blessed day and a happy new year. Thank you. Bye-bye.